Hello, and welcome back, the Overthinking Gamer. We're back with Life is Strange. We were on episode 2 last time. We had. What did happen last time? We saved Chloe from the train. That's what happened last time. We were headed back to Blackwell. We were just about to enter the halls and see what's going on in the school. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've played this since the last time. A few days, I think.
I have a little time before Mr. Jefferson's class, so I can do some wandering.
Okay.
So are you going to that Vortex Club party?
I mean, did we already look at? We already looked at all this
How many
stuff.
students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days. Justin always looks stoned.
The poster,
I wouldn't want to be at an end of the world party with Nathan Prescott.
Blackwell
Too
swimming
much
pool,
truth in advertising.
Vortex Club.
It's the invasion of the Vortex Club.
We left out.
I swear, Principal Wells always looks distressed. Sir?
Oh, hello, Max. I hope this isn't about the alleged gun incident.
You talk to Nathan.
Alleged? Nathan did have a gun. Have you talked to him yet?
Yes, he's deeply upset about this accusation. I don't blame him. Once I have all the facts, we'll talk. For the moment, focus on your schoolwork.
I can't focus when I'm scared.
Please don't say that. There's nothing to be scared of at Blackwell Academy.
Please.
Our head of security is overseeing a new center of campus safety.
Mr. Madsen already treats everybody here like they're under surveillance.
Wait. Do you see a pattern here, Max?
Probably not the same one you see.
It's very easy for you to instantly accuse people of doing terrible things. Nathan, Mr. Madsen, who's next? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting.
What do you mean? He absolutely does. He wants to put surveillance cameras everywhere.
The class is cool, though.
No pushing, no graffiti. This school sucks.
Good thing I left my AK at home. I should feel lucky to be here.
Glad you're here to contribute.
Now, why would Frank Bowers have your bracelet? If my tornado vision came true, it would be the end of the world. If only I knew what David Madsen was really up to.
Let's find out, maybe.
Mind
Perhaps.
if we talk about what happened yesterday with Chloe?
You hit Chloe.
I'm sure she told you why. Did she mention she probably stole one of my guns?
You're a combat veteran. She's no threat to you.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't care at all. When I was her age, I was out raising a lot more hell. She's better than that. All you kids are. So is Kate Marsh.
But you treat Kate pretty bad.
You stepped between us at a pretty bad time. She's another matter entirely.
Kate hasn't done anything wrong.
Max, this isn't just about Kate Marsh. My concern is for the safety of all Blackwell students, including you.
That'll take more than surveillance cameras.
It will take more than Ms. Grant and her petition to find missing students.
Isn't that your responsibility as head of security? Unless you know something about Rachel Amber that nobody else does.
I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to fight with anyone anymore. That's all, Max.
I mean, so he seems to care about Chloe, but a crappy job of showing it. Maybe there's something more going on.
Trevor surveys his domain. Join us or die. Courtney will do anything for Victoria and the Vortex Club. Hey, Courtney. Ciao, Max. No photos, please. I have to come up with a guest list for a Vortex Club soiree. Really? Oh, like you care.
You're right, I don't.
You're right. I don't. Making my guest list easier. Ciao. If I was normal, I'd be super excited about going to a major shindig.
Let me talk to her again.
Forget it, Max. No soiree for you. I should go and see what I can learn.
Global warming, freak snow. Yesterday's unique snowfall was another eco signal that climate change is no myth. Come join other Blackwell students and faculty at a campus gathering to discuss what you can do to prevent a second ice age. Blackwell Science Lodge, Monday, 7 p.m. Isn't the fear that, like, the Earth is warming, not freezing? I'm a little confused.
These elite assholes throw a lot of big parties.
Just like some
Not as
science.
in Prescott to dose somebody.
That's just like some science explanation for the snow that takes into account global warming or something, but that doesn't really make any sense. Stop being a loser. This is where shit gets real. Don't miss it. This through October 10th.
I'm going to find out what happened to you, Rachel. Desperate much?
The world is yours today.
Here.
Blackwell Academy is not just a hybrid college. Our unique, world-renowned faculty wants to share so you can care. See a counselor today. Right, so they cannot believe you?
Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. Zachary always looks like he's ready to throw a football. Hello, Zach.
Sup, Max? It's weird to not see you without your camera.
I'm always taking pictures with my eyes.
I bet. As long as you don't talk to everybody about all that shit with the sext and Victoria.
I won't. That's what Victoria wanted.
Yeah, I noticed she kind of set up her own drama, even if it fucks her over. Weird.
She doesn't have to, though.
That's what I don't get at all. When she's hot, rich, talented, what more does she need? Anyway, see you at the game Friday, Max.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
Hey, girl. Sit down. Science. Bleh. I'm in the sci-fi lab now. I'm no Schrodinger's caddy. Kitty. Caddy. Kitty. See you soon. Here's when I thought shit couldn't get any crazier. Chloe took me to the secret lair, the city dump, perfect for Halloween, like where the vehicle and appliance ghosts of Arcadia Bay come to rot and rust. Urban dystopia porn. But instead of taking cool photos, Chloe had me do some silly, fun gun tricks. Until the guy Chloe owes money to showed up, some skeevy guy called Frank. He demanded Chloe pay him back, or else. I was shocked that he wasn't the loan shark I had expected, but I could literally feel his bad vibe. I still can't see how my best friend ended up involved with a loser like Frank. Things got truly crazy when Frank took Chloe's gun, or should I say David's gun, and now we have to worry about one more lunatic to take after Chloe. And maybe me. Chloe really flipped out when she saw that Frank was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets. That means we definitely have another suspect. This is so not how I intended to spend my time back in Arcadia Bay. After all that drama-rama, volume, was that 33? Chloe and I ended up taking a walk along the tracks deep in the woods. We both needed to hear nothing but the sounds of nature and wildlife. I was shaking inside from our encounter with Frank, and though Chloe fronts tough, I could tell she was shaken too. She told me everything about Frank, which explains why she was trying to blackmail Nathan. It shocks me that the girl I grew up with watching SpongeBob ended up in such a scary orbit. Still, I felt safer with her at my side, and I was glad we had a moment of peace. So it probably wasn't the best idea to lay down on the tracks and wax about life, etc., as Chloe's legs got caught in the rail just as the goddamn train showed up. Of course, I was off trying to take a photo for my portfolio, and then I had another quick flash of my tornado vision. I could see it, almost feel it, tearing the sky apart. My head felt like it was exploding, like in that 80s film Scanners. Just as fast as the vision came in, it disappeared. I may be in denial about what this apocalyptic image means, or it doesn't. Then I heard Chloe screaming for help, and I was shitting kittens. Her foot was stuck in the damn rail, and naturally the train was coming around the mountain. I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with a drastic, if not destructive, solution to saving Chloe once again. But just in case this journal ever falls in the wrong hands, it's going to remain our BFF secret. So there. Our morning adventure over, Chloe dropped me off back at campus. She was so sweet and said that this had been the best week of her life, despite everything. That made me feel so awesome. Chloe really sees us like we're taking over the world. But what if I hadn't been able to use my rewind power to get her off the tracks? Chloe might have to lower her expectations. So will I. Now we have a photo for Frank. I'll never forget Frank, if only because he's the first and last person I will ever aim a gun at. How did Chloe end up in this sketchy drug dealer's orbit? The weird thing is that when I first saw him threatening Chloe in the junkyard, I was more shocked how uncreepy he looked. I expected some try-hard gangster, but he looked more like a dumpster diving troll, which I guess he kinda is since we were on his turf testing out my rewind skills for Chloe's amusement. Though he didn't look like a serial killer, his vibe, aura, energy, whatever, was bad. I could literally feel the hair on my arms prickle. He wanted the money Chloe owed him, so it didn't make sense he would have hurt her, but I wasn't going to take a chance. So yes, I actually threatened him with David's gun. Ridiculous. Fortunately, none of us ended up like Reservoir Dogs, and I saw that maybe Frank isn't as scary as I thought, but I don't want Chloe near him ever again. Since he was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets for what the fuck reasons, I doubt Chloe will be partying with him anymore, but he's a tougher suspect list now.
Luke is always using the phone as a shield to avoid people.
I should do that.
I saw Victoria and her friends shopping for the party.
That reminds me, I have to score some weed from Nathan.
Juliet is laying the smackdown on Zachary.
Science class.
I wish I could bring a mini Warren with me to my science exams.
Blackwell Academy believes the next gen of visionaries should know both art and science to advance their talent and education. Our faculty and curriculum is one of the most diverse in the world. Your future starts here.
Miss Grant is so cool and smart. She defines the word teacher.
Yeah,
Hi, Miss Grant.
looks the part too.
Funny, I was just thinking about you, Max. Thanks again for taking a stand against camera surveillance here. Every signature counts.
How's
Petition?
your campaign going?
You signed the petition, now it's your campaign too. Thanks for stepping up. More
Yeah.
people would rather send a text than sign a petition. That's how they keep us all distracted. Nobody will notice cameras on every square foot.
I know. I really hope you keep those cameras from taking over Blackwell.
Max, with students like you, we sure will.
I bet it's what's the word, contradictory for these two things. I don't think it is personally, but it could be in this game where it's like you're against surveillance cameras, but you're also like have this gun situation. If you had surveillance cameras, guess what? It wouldn't have happened.
I'm just thinking about all the autumn photos I want to take.
Oh, this is my favorite time of year. I do love the season change.
Winter's my favorite season.
This whole campus is a visual delight. I know Mr. Jefferson loves to shoot around here.
You must know Mr. Jefferson pretty well by now.
I certainly know him as a talented artist and terrific teacher. I've been here a little longer, but he's made a bigger mark. I have to say, it's not quite autumn enough yet.
Snow?
What about that snow yesterday? What's your scientific explanation?
Our climate is moving beyond explanation. Of course, some of the tribes here might see it different.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant, but I have to get going.
Go on, Max. We'll talk again. Real soon.
Real soon.
Bring me the brain.
Think.
There's Mr. Wizard hard at work. Hey, Warren. Are you okay? You look thoughtful yet confused.
Maxwell Silver Hammer. Perfect timing. I need help with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help means you're screwed.
I have to add either a bit of potassium or sodium. It's up to you to decide, Dr. Max.
Potassium.
I'm not sure why you're letting me decide your fate, but go potassium.
Potassium it shall be. If this works, you get a free hug. Weird science.
Well,
This can't be that hard.
Hey, Warren. Are you okay?
Maxwell Silver Hammer. Perfect timing. I need help with this chemical experiment.
Asking me for help means you're screwed.
lots of potassium.
I actually think you should use a lot of potassium. I mean, a shit.
See? Look at that smile. You're going to become a scientist yet. Let's do this thing. She blinded me with science.
Was that what I was supposed to do? What happens if I do the sodium?
Hey, Warren.
Maxwell Silver,
Asking me.
half daddy to.
I have a vision. Go DM.
Godium? That's the worst pun I've ever heard. Yet Max has spoken. Sodium it is. Damn. Zip. Nothing. Nada.
Okay. So it was lots of its potassium.
Yes! That was a blast! But let's keep it a professional secret. Cool?
Cool.
Brooke always kind of pretends like I'm almost not there. Why? Howdy, Brooke.
Hi, Max. Making your daily rounds?
Drone? Experiment? Warren?
I need to know if you can help me with a potassium experiment.
No can do, Max. I'm all about robotics, not chemistry. Give me a drone over a beaker.
I'm helping Warren with his latest experiment.
Oh, I guess he needed a neophyte assistant so he wouldn't be threatened. But you came to his rescue anyway.
My
I think
nature?
It's my nature.
Yet Warren ignores the experts right in front of him. Not that he would ask me for help anyway.
Drone?
How was your drone?
Miss Grant busted me flying it over the parking lot. She's all jacked up about surveillance bullshit. Like I was spying on Warren's new car.
You already planted a GPS on him?
I borrowed the one he has on you.
I hate to hit and run, but
Don't let me get in your way. So long.
Alright. Wonderful.
wonder why they don't use real skeletons.
So you can't help me?
I'm trying, but you have to understand my position.
Why? You don't understand mine. Nobody does. Nobody. Leave me alone.
I bet Mr. Jefferson has had to deal with a lot of troubled students.
Excuse me, Max. Can you come over here?
Sure.
You look worried. Is everything okay?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Jefferson.
I'm only bothered when you avoid turning in photos. But you know this. So what can I do for you, Max?
Just between you and me, I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
That's no secret. Word on the street is that you and Kate had a little confrontation with our security chief yesterday.
I
Yes.
stepped in between David Madsen barking all up in Kate's face about something. She doesn't deserve that.
Of course not. Mr. Madsen isn't the most gentle soul. Do you have proof he instigated the situation?
My word isn't good enough? The one time I choose not to take a picture.
Ah!
Take the shot. My #1 rule of photography. And Max, I promise this matter is being discussed by the faculty. I assume you know about this viral video.
Damn it. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows. That's why I wanted to see you. Kate is being humiliated daily.
What if Kate brought this on herself? She means well, but maybe she does protest too much. She seems like she's holding back the truth. Have you talked to her?
Yes.
Yes, I talked to her on the phone today. She needs friends and support now. I just don't want Kate Marsh to become the next Rachel Amber.
Rachel Amber? What does she have to do with Kate?
With all her missing persons posters around, it's hard not to think of her.
I miss Rachel too. But think about yourself, Max. Principal Wells told me about what you said happened in the bathroom.
Nathan Prescott.
It did happen. Nathan Prescott had a gun in the girls' bathroom yesterday.
This is a serious accusation, Max.
So you don't believe me? I would never make something like this up.
I'd like to believe that, Max. It just seems like there's a lot of drama around you this week.
Listen, should I?
Excuse me, Max. Hello? Yes? Hold on. I have to take this, so just go into class and I'll be there soon.
I knew I should have taken the photo. I knew it. I knew it at the time. Ah, damn it. But I really wanted to intervene and be a good friend to Kate, but now there's no evidence. Ah.
Time to turn in a photo for the contest. Irony. Stella is smart to stay out of all the drama.
You look like this.
It's hard to not like Hayden because he just doesn't give a shit.
I'm kind of doing something now, Max.
That's a great sketch of Dana. Daniel is the real deal.
Dana, posing. A little weird.
Daniel is always on the outside looking in. What's up, Daniel?
Waiting to draw Dana after Hayden gets his paparazzi on. Don't worry, Max. I won't ask you again to pose for me.
Please don't be offended. I feel like a dork when somebody talented asks me to pose.
Trust me, I understand.
I'd love to get a second chance at art history with you.
Someday your portrait may hang in the Daniel De Costa wing of the Louvre. We'll talk about it later.
Seems alright.
Alyssa really lives for her classes.
Not now, Max. I'm contemplating shit.
I feel that.
Do you think Max
I
will
feel
be
so
pissed when we
awkward
sit
after
down?
batting on Victoria
Oh,
yesterday.
I'm sure she'll report us to the principal. Like I give a flying fuck. Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
And paparazzi. I want that photo whore or I get nasty.
Too late.
Oh, burn! Max is so fearless when she has backup.
Right. Can I sit at my table now?
Don't get cocky. This isn't over.
In fact, shit's just starting, Max.
Assholes. Okay, why is David taking photos of Kate? Now this is so wrong and weird.
What up, Max?
Hey, Warren.
I saw Kate earlier and her eyes were puffy from crying.
Kate has a lot on her plate.
I didn't know what to say and she didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I know you love me, but if you're not in this class, beat it. Everybody else, please sit down.
Maybe I'll
We
see
have
you
a lot
later.
to cover today, and so little time as usual. I see all the usual suspects here. Anybody seen Kate Marsh?
I think everybody
I guess
has-
Kate will miss class now. I'm worried about her.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral. Maybe it involves a student or a friend. I wonder how it would feel to have false images of yourself shot out all over the world for people to judge. Usually, people need something to judge, so they never take a good look at themselves.
It's cool that Mr. Jefferson published his own little book of photo tips.
We can thank reality TV for some of that. In the end, we can only blame ourselves for participating. Speaking of participation, there are a few souls here who have yet to enter a photo in the contest. Like Max Caulfield, for example, who I know can't wait to enter, right? I'm sure you read the syllabus like it was a Harry Potter book, so you must know today we're studying chiaroscuro. That beautiful word about the contrast between light and dark.
They got a new journal entry. Speaking of expectations, David Matson talked to me without being a total prick. I wanted to tear him a new one for hitting Chloe, thinking I could rewind if things got out of control. He didn't seem sufficiently sorry to me. I know Chloe provokes him, but that's no fucking excuse to hit someone, especially a family member. I see that David is sorry and trying to reach out to me. I know he saw terrible things in combat. I just can't trust him and his paranoid surveillance fetish, especially with how weird he acts with Kate like she's a criminal. I'll give David props for trying to smoke the peace pipe with me, but he acts like he's still at war. Something odd happened, as if everything happening isn't bizarro. But I saw Kate having an intense conversation with Mr. Jefferson, and she ended up practically running away from him in tears. I wish I could have casually asked, "Oh, by the way, what's up with Kate?" like he would tell me anyway. I know Kate treats Jefferson like he's an apostle or something, so what did he say to make her so upset? Just when I was feeling good about Chloe and me, I walk into Jefferson's class and see Nathan and Victoria actually sitting on my desk. Unreal. Asshole bookends. Max, I wish you had popped the cap in Frank's ass instead of giving him the gun. No, Chloe, do not wish that, and neither do you. Is it too late to rewind? I already did, and the outcome wasn't much better. I know that he has a gun now, but
The shadow play that gives photography such visual power. It's basic yin and yang. Black and white images are effective precisely because of their contrast. Although we don't technically see in mono.
Yo! Some crazy shit is going down at the girls' dorm!
Zachary,
Check it!
do not come into my class like that ever again. Listen, everybody remain seated.
we gotta go,
Dismissed.
apparently.
Is this for real?
It flipped out.
I didn't think she was that messed up.
Oh no, what happened?
Kate! No! Oh God, she can't die. She can't.
Whoa.
Not again. Not now. I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
Wow.
Keep going, Max. You can do it. Yes.
Oh! What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me.
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any power. Now I have to do this by myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me. I will jump.
Okay. I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max, I know you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter. And not just to me.
I do want to believe that.
Kate, your life is still yours. And we can get through this together. Let me help. Like I helped by erasing all that crap people wrote on your room slate.
I'm glad to hear you worry about me. That makes me feel better.
Of course I worry. You're my friend, Kate.
I did feel better talking to you on the phone. I always feel like you really listen.
Kate, please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
That's your story now. How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
Dang it. I'm gathering proof.
Kate, I'm gathering proof that Nathan Prescott drugged you. And you're not the only victim. So you have to help me take Nathan down.
Nathan Prescott? That makes sense. He's a scumbag. You have proof now?
Soon, then straight to the police. Think of it like we're cleansing Blackwell.
You do have my back, Max. That's the first time I've felt hopeful in a week.
Good. We all need to have each other's backs. So, I want you to come with me now. Please. You don't have to do this.
Max, I'm in a nightmare and I can't wake up. Unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell can post pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No wonder they call it a web. Nothing can ever get out. Like my video. I wish I could go back in time and erase everything.
Nobody cares, Kate. There'll be another viral Victoria video in a day and everybody will forget.
You can't scrub my video from the internet. And that's how I'll be remembered. Unless I jump.
Kate, you can't do this to all the people who care about you.
No. Nobody cares about me. Nobody.
Oh god. Which one do I go with here? I don't know.
Kate, I saw that card from your father. You can count on him. He clearly loves you without question.
Dad does care, even though I hurt him. He's the only one I know who...
You got it right, I think.
See? You're not alone. And nobody down there wants to see you up here. This isn't the end, Kate. There's no way God doesn't have big plans for you here.
Nice try, Max. But God put me on this roof.
Right.
Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest.
Matthew 11:28. I can't believe you quoted one of my favorite passages.
Oh, on fire.
I care about you. I know this passage means a lot to you.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
What are you talking about? You saved me from talking in class.
Wow.
Now, I know today was difficult for everybody, but I'm so proud of the way Blackwell pulled together to save a young girl's life. Of course, you're quite a hero for getting Kate to come down, Max.
I didn't do much.
She's modest.
Just rewinded time.
Real hero.
Yeah, real hero.
As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always be locked. That's just standard operating procedure. They were not, and that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson, I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through, but Kate has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss. Mr. Prescott, since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions. Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof with Kate Marsh? Did she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
There's three choices now. Too many choices. I mean, if I'm being truthful, the reason that the most logical explanation would be that Jefferson made her cry, and I knew that something was wrong. However, I also knew that I think that Nathan dosed her, but I have no evidence of that. David bullied her, but that was just the start. So, Jefferson, I don't know.
I saw Mr. Jefferson talking to Kate right before our class. Then she ran off crying.
That's all I know.
Mark, I do know that Miss Marsh has assisted you on class events.
Kate, Miss Marsh has been very withdrawn lately. I assume this awful video was the cause. I hated seeing the students laugh at her. She told me Max was the only one who believed her, would take her calls and actually listen to her.
She shouldn't have asked to be on video macking with some dudes.
You ass! She didn't ask for any of this.
No, on the contrary. Max was right to bring this up. Now, I wanted to help, but I guess I was too late.
Well, now this is problematic. The publicity is rising, and perhaps you shouldn't represent Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest in San Francisco.
Huh?
Serious?
I am. We don't need any negative press about that event. And we need to involve the Academy in possible disciplinarian measures for you.
I understand. There are bigger things at stake than me. The life of a young girl, for one. Maybe you should investigate other staff members. Max told me she knew things about Mr. Madsen.
Let Max speak for herself. Everything we talked about here will be looked into. All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
My head is killing me, but I think I can use my power again.
Yeah, I don't like that outcome. Nathan. Fuck Nathan.
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan dosed her. She got wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her? Without a clue. Have you seen the video? Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing
liar.
the field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something happened to her and you know it. How about we talk about you waving a gun in the girls'
Hey,
bathroom?
that's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast. I already have a personal lawyer.
Careful, Mr. Prescott. I have been told of this alleged gun incident, and I have to admit that the video in question was sent to me by multiple sources.
Including me.
And since Mr. Prescott does appear prominently in the video and was responsible for the party, I have no choice but to suspend him until further notice.
Whatever.
Oh,
See you in court.
sweet.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and student just tried to kill herself. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm.
Fine. That's fine. I did not like the outcome of Mr. Jefferson. I like Mr. Jefferson. I don't think he's should be held responsible.
Less now than when we started. We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries. I
Yeah.
know this has been a stressful day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I don't think that Mr. Jefferson deserved that at all. No.
I couldn't even believe it was happening. It was literally slow motion as I grabbed her hand. And then I could feel her grabbing mine.
Max, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Ever! You reached out, she reached out, hugs, tears, applause. Like a superhero.
Not quite. Look at me. I'm a mess.
You're glowing. Seriously, a human halo. I'm pretty sure you earned your wings today.
I'm still worried about Kate. She did try to kill herself. All over a video.
Viral is the right word. Like a disease.
So you watched it.
Just 1.5 times.
Warren, I don't mean to sound weird, but there's something ominous going on at Blackwell.
Today proves that.
And I'm working on proof that Kate Marsh is connected to Rachel Amber. Somehow. Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I wouldn't doubt it. Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
What the hell is this? The weather confirms this weird day. Feel that chill.
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know.
Kate Marsh. Huh. All right. That was episode 2. Yeah. Wow. What an ending. Holy crap to that episode. Wow. I was not expecting that. Dang. Well, we got Nathan suspended. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I really didn't like Jefferson getting in trouble for something that wasn't even totally his fault. Like, he was supposed to know what's going on with Kate. Like, he's just student teacher. And then I was like, David, maybe I could get him like fired or suspended from a job or something. But I mean, they'd already shown that David was not a totally bad person. Nathan was just a bad person. So, when ending to episode 2, dang, I wasn't expecting to be that short actually, but it felt shorter in the first chapter. Maybe it's because we already had gone through a lot of things, but if you like what you saw, hit the like, subscribe button, and as always, stay blessed, my friends. Bye.